Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. And starting to sound like a stuck record, but pretty much the S&P, the DAX, and the Dow have all got the same setup. So they all got this what is looking like a wedge, or alternatively, what is looking like an head and shoulders. So no real structure at the moment. We do have diversions brewing on the Wall Street, on Dow Jones, sorry. You can see the low here, higher low there, low, lower low. Big up, big down, rejecting the 155 again. So we need to get back above that 155 for this wedge to play out as far as I'm concerned. So at the moment, this is just complete confusion, and it's not something that I'm really keen to play. So the last 2 weeks, you can see, has pretty much been big down, big up, big down, big up. And then we got it yesterday again in one day. Massive up, massive down. Good rejection of the 155 EMA though. So that is fairly significant. Still got diversions here as well, which just worries me a little bit when I start seeing diversions, especially in the US markets. When you see bullish diversions like that, you always need to pay attention to that. But yeah, you can see all the tails. It's really, there's no structure. There's nothing really going on. You can see yesterday I warned you don't want to be short down here. You'd rather be short up off one of the bits of one of the retests, and the closest retest would have been this area, but that didn't play out. So we got higher again. 155 came into play again. But we came back down. We've got another pin bar here. I suppose that pin bar there, not quite off structure, but probably the best setup of yesterday was that pin bar. Taking a break of the pin bar with a stop below for a move to the upside. But nothing on that, nothing from the top, indicating an area to short. So got another pin bar going at the close. So you made profit, and then short sellers there, and then they took their profit there. And trend is down at the moment. I think that's the important thing to bear in mind. We have a downward trend, so what you need to pay attention to is look for structure, and at the moment structure is 34,300. so we can come back, close this gap, find some support here. There is possibility for a move to the upside, but look at this, above and below the moving averages on the 15-minute. I'm really not interested in playing that. I just want to close off on the 5-minute, because there may have been some structure on the 5, pretty much the same as all the other markets. Got above the 155, sort of consolidated, and then we got data coming out which pushed us to the upside. So possibly an area to play off there, or you can see there off a trend line, big engulfing bars. Take the trade up there with a stop below. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place, guys. It's not something that I'm looking to play right now. So I think I'd rather just sit and wait and see what happens. One thing to note, that with earnings season kicking off today, a lot of the banks that always kick it off. So that is, a couple of the banks are in the Dow Jones. So that may influence the Dow Jones slightly. Probably get an early start in a move in a direction, whatever that direction is going to be. At the moment, I'm not convinced of longs or shorts just yet. So pay attention to it. We do have a little inverse head and shoulders. Oh, sorry, not inverse, but a head and shoulders here on the hour as well. But that played out pretty much yesterday with a gap down onto target and then bounced back up. So you do have that bigger head and shoulders to look out for on the 8-hour, or you actually see it on the 3-hour as well. You do have this big head and shoulders. So this is the neckline, 34,310. If we get below that and we reject it, then I would expect us to more than likely try and play it out. But my gut is just saying to me that the bulls are trying to form a wedge here. They're really trying to form some structure. It's looking like a market that's trying to recover, but it's not being successful. So I'm kind of sit on hands. We do have another rejection here, but in all honesty, the only time that's going to really play out is once we break below 34,100. Break below 34,100, then I would expect that head and shoulders to play out. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers. Cheers for now.